E tani është koha që t'ju sjellim intervistën e realizuar me PJ Harvin. Ajo ka shpalosur detaje nga albumi i saj Let England Shake. Përveç të tjerash, ajo ka thënë se i ka pëlqyer njerëzit e Kosovës, Prizrenit dhe Dokufestit, i cili një herësh ishte mikpritës i saj. Ta shohim historien.
Shikues Kohavisionit, Koha është sjellën të kjo intervistën ekskluzive me një muzikante të njohur, shumë të famshme dhe shumë të respektuar të Britanisë së Madhe. Ajo është PJ Harvey. Welcome in Prizren, welcome in Kosovo, Dokufest, and welcome on our show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I will start this interview simple, like how did you find the event last night in Prizren so far? You've been traveling a little bit around Prizren and...
Yes, yeah. I intend to do quite a bit more travelling while I'm here, but so far I've really enjoyed being here, and certainly the screening last night, which was a first for me. I hadn't seen the films on a big screen before. I'd only seen them on a television, so that was really wonderful. I noticed so many more details than I'd ever seen before. It's as if seeing them for the first time. And to see them screened outside was really wonderful, and the stars and the feeling with the audience. It was a good feeling. I really enjoyed the whole event. It was wonderful to be here.
You've said that you haven't seen them in a big screen. They were never shown on a big screen like last night?
They were shown once in Copenhagen, but I wasn't there. Seamus, the filmmaker, he attended that, but I couldn't make it, so it was the first time for me to see them.
Okay, like the album, those 12 short films were made upon your Let England Shake album, and you've been telling us last night that you were inspired by an exhibition of Seamus Murphy. That was the first time when you were faced with his work?
Yes.
Or you've heard about him before?
No, that was the very first time that I ever saw his work was at a London exhibition about 3 or 4 years ago, when I was researching for Let England Shake. And I'd read that there was an exhibition of Afghanistan by a photographer called Seamus Murphy. Had been working there over the last 10 years, and thought I should go and just see what that was like. And I was so profoundly moved by the pictures, and also realized that the way that what his photographs were doing was what I was trying to do through song but hadn't done yet. He had already done it, but within a different medium, within photography. So I was very curious to talk with him more, and it's not something I'd ever done before, would be to contact somebody, but I really felt I had an instinct about it that it could work. It's because something I saw in the way he approached making his images was what I was trying to do with my songs, if that makes sense, and that's what led me to ring him up, and that's how we began to work together. But he'd never really heard my music before, didn't really know me, and we didn't know each other at all before that moment.
Last night you told that you wrote with your lyrics in a long period of time, and then you will try to find the voice in which way you should sing the songs. You asked by different singers to sing them, and then you found the voice, the real voice of which these songs need, Do you usually work this way, like asking, searching for the way of singing your lyrics?
Yes, I think with every album that I've made, I ask myself, what do the songs need? What is going to make these songs as strong and powerful as they can be? And that requires really some time and experimentation to find what that is. And every body of work is different, depending upon what themes I'm exploring, what instruments I want to explore at the time. All of these things change the way I would approach something vocally. And this album was extremely different in that it was a series of narratives, a series of stories being told from different characters, different perspectives. And so I finally found that the way to sing was to adopt that voice of a narrator, which is actually quite impartial, quite unbiased, and quite lacking in character, really, very pure, very simple. Also because the words had such a lot of gravity to them. They were dense, heavy words. I didn't want a voice that was going to make them even heavier. So I needed something that would lift them out and up to the ear of the listener in an easier way, which is where I eventually found the voice that I use on the record. But it took a long time, and I did get to the point where I didn't think I was going to find it, and that it may have been that I would ask guest singers to come in that had the voice I was looking for. But it really was a relief when I finally discovered it, but I had to experiment a lot.
You have recorded it in a 19th century church. Any particular reason? Or?
No, not really, other than coincidence led me to the church. I'd been in Berlin looking at studios, feeling that I wanted to explore that city more and that it would be somewhere that I would find inspirational whilst working on a project. But I couldn't find any space that felt right. So I returned home still not knowing where to record. And quite by chance, a man that runs this church as an art centre now.
So it's an art centre. Nobody
no, it's
goes
an art
to
centre.
pray there, you know, like
people don't. They still have services, but but not very regularly. It's mostly used for baptisms, weddings, or funerals.
Okay.
But not really services. So he approached me and said, did I need anywhere to rehearse? He liked my music and it was available, and that's how it happened.
I've read somewhere that you were very, you get the inspiration also by classical music composers like Ennio Morricone, Samuel Barber, and Arvo Pärt. Is that true?
Yes, I listen to a lot of classical music.
Like these three are one of the...
I wouldn't say they were my main.
Okay.
No, I like a lot of Philip Glass as
Philip
well,
Glass,
Steve Reich, Arvo Pärt, yes, Goretzky, Beethoven, Bach, a lot of early music, William Laws. Yeah, I mean, I could go on and on.
Yeah,
you know,
and
but
also folk music has influenced you.
yes,
Especially Russian, isn't it?
yes, Russian folk music, but also Caucasian, Irish, Scottish, music as far afield as China and Japan. I listen to a lot of traditional music, and also...
Have you ever chanced to listen to Balkan traditional rhythms?
Yes, I have. Balkan music and Balkan rhythms, yes. It's wonderful to see the threads and the links between countries as well. I think, you know, across borders there's a similar vein, a thread of music that goes through, and you can see how it travels all across the world.
Thanks a lot for the interview.
Thank you.
We will be waiting for your concert
Yes.
soon in
Yeah,
Kosova.
I would really like to come and play here, so I'm sure we'll make that happen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Këtë kemi do fund bisedës me PJ Harvey, ju rini me Kosovën.